AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Fabian perspective. Draymond Green is way less talented than all these guys, way less skilled than all these guys, and I think he's highly emotionally intelligent. He just doesn't care. He just says, you know what? Let me unleash this. Bow, and I'll snuff somebody. Bang. But he knows after the game, yo, hold on, I think I bugged out a little bit. Let me go front like, I care. These guys don't know that. Russell Westbrook, they unleash and they lose control. LeBron used to do that. Remember, LeBron used to, and during the finals, during the Eastern Conference Finals, he was meditating on live television, faking reading books. Your man was reading Malcolm X books. Yeah, right. What's your favorite part, LeBron? Oh, the part where they went to the ice cream shop, I think. Shut up, LeBron. But he was finding his way to just like be in the middle because everybody can't be Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and go nuts and go, what'd you say to me? Everybody, I don't think everyone has that ability. I think, and even if we're being real, Jordan and Kobe aren't as talented as LeBron. I believe, and maybe I'm crazy, Julius Randle, to me, is more talented than a Michael Jordan and Kobe, but he's not as skilled. He never developed the skills. He's 6'9", 260. You think Michael Jordan is stronger than Julius Randle? Left-handed, but he never put it together. That is a look at Lamar Odom. I'll point, you'll always hear me talk about these guys because it's tough for them. It's tough for them, I think, and then they don't have the will to really, like Mike had the will and he had the emotional IQ, like I mentioned earlier. He told Barkley, yo, calm down. They're already scared of us to the Angola team in the Olympics. They're already intimidated. They're asking us for autographs. Like Jordan already knew it was checkmate, easy, breezy. Randall doesn't have that. LeBron didn't have that. Like you could really shake LeBron. They were really talking about his mom and everything on the court. Let's get to him. We could get to him. You couldn't get to Kobe and Mike. Couldn't get to them. I've seen Bill Simmons get in trouble for mentioning, maybe it has something to do with LeBron not having his pops around. Like Bill Simmons got in trouble for that. Right? I don't know. I would like to go look at a thing about that. The players that play with. And Kobe actually spoke to that. Let me look that up. Steve Stout mentioned this. This is controversial. We're hitting the highly controversial zone. Steve Stout, Kobe. I was on a New York Gangster, but I actually played that. But I'll keep it brief. Steve Stout talked about how Kobe said a lot of players come in there and they act like they're tough to make up for a lot of stuff, and a lot of them are missing their pops. He's like, but you can see it's a lot of bravado. At the end of the day, it's like, what are you talking about? That they have a lot of false bravado. AI, a lot of these guys. AI grew up with his pops, I believe. AI wasn't these guys. It's one of them guys he was talking about. But who is their mentors, basically, to teach him? Like, because the relationship between Kobe's father and himself is really interesting. I would love to deep dive into that one day. I will. Who is these guys' mentors? Because it's tough. I got a son. You see him, you just go, yo, chill out. Whether it's crying or whether it's too emotional, you go, hey, look, it'll be okay. I told him the other day, they were saying, I don't know what name they called him. It was some wild, like ridiculous name. And you go, as an adult, you say to yourself, that means nothing. Like, but obviously the kids, they come up with their own thing, their own environment, their own culture. So in their environment, whatever that word is, it means something. So you go, listen, you can't give it too much energy. You're the one who controls that. If you laugh at yourself more, once you could do that, you're good. You're golden. You take yourself too seriously, how are you going to get along with people? And then they're going to control you. So with this emotional IQ thing, Randall saw if we need a Westbrook, he has the real dog in him. Westbrook is out of his mind, bro. I don't believe Westbrook is a dog like that. He's a dog as far as going hard body, but he ain't. I've never seen him step up. Like, speaking of that, I don't mind having Patrick Beverly, because Patrick Beverly is an antagonist. None of them are Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly will start something. We need a guy like that. We don't have a guy like that. We need to antagonize the other team and get in their heads a little bit, because everyone's not built for this. We saw what happened when Draymond was in Boston. Boston Celtics just probably about to win a championship tonight, right? We saw what happened with them. Jaylen Brown came out this year. He said, yo, in front of Draymond, like, yeah, you told us a lot. That moment that took place where, yeah, Draymond had the Celtics shook. But it's like that. You're younger. Draymond's a veteran. He's testing you. He's trying to do everything he can to get in your head. Draymond is not as talented as Jaylen Brown. He has no business. Jaylen Brown has no business thinking about Draymond Green on the basketball court. You can't guard me. He should have laughed, but now he knows how to laugh. Julius Randle, I'm not sure if he quite turned the corner yet. We only saw a couple of months of him healthy this year, and when we finally fell in love with him as unilaterally as a fan base, is when OG got here, and that was only for a month. It'll be interesting to see him attempt to turn this around. See if he's worth. Remember, the extension is lingering as well. OG and Anobi, if they can stick together, I want to see just two months. Let's start with 2 months of OG and Julius Randle on that court together, because then you have a guy that puts you in third place as the best player on the team. That's how I look at it. I saw somebody in the comments say I was wrong. Mitchell Robinson is not our third best player. Is Julius Randle? I don't have a problem with that. If you think Julius Randle is our third best player, that's how I always thought of him. He was a third or fourth best player on a championship team, so he can be the third option or come off the bench as a sixth man, because you're the third option. But you're an option. The fact that you're an option is an amazing feat. AllBall gets offended when I say Cat is a third option, but at least he's an option, and he put himself there. He should be a first option, right? But the fact that you are one, you are schemed against. You have to worry about Randle. He is schemed on, but we need you to be schemed on at the third most rate on our basketball team, because at the first and second rate, you cause too many errors for ourselves. A lot of self-inflicting turnovers, self-inflicting damage to the team, and we can deal with that when you're the third or fourth best player. The ball less, with less time in your hands, you having to think out this thing. I love it. They wire different, Mike. Yeah. I reluctantly want to say I hope the Celtics close out so the offseason can start. AP, I do not reluctantly disagree. I totally disagree with you. I hope the Mavericks do a reverse sweep. I don't want the Celtics to win anything. I want all their fans to suffer so we can laugh at them. I want to laugh at them. I'd rather Luka learn his lesson and stay in his zone. At the end of the day, I'm a fan of greatness at its greatness. Lil Wayne said that, and I always thought it was dope. I think it's greatness at its greatest, right? The greats at their greatest. I want to see the greats at their greatest, always. Flea always says that about me. I'm hard on Jason Tatum. I'm 41. I'm hard on Jason Tatum because I expect more from him. You know what I mean? I expect more from Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum, in my opinion, can be the best player in the league, bar none. Luka Doncic, I don't know if he could be, because you don't play defense. And even if he did, it'll be tough. He would have to operate more out of the post and just play more off ball, play way more team-oriented basketball, which I thought he got to this year, but he didn't. But you want to see him play at his greatest. You want to see the Celtics would rather win with Luka and Kyrie going crazy, and they still beat them at their best. As a competitor, you want to beat the greatest. Now, if the Celtics figure them out and they go, yo, you're a crybaby, and we're gonna exploit that. Go cry to the refs. We're putting Drew Holiday on you when you cross half court. 94 feet. Luka Doncic is terrified when he sees Drew Holiday in front of him. You're not supposed to show that on the film. I'm not supposed to know that as a guy on the couch or watching from wherever I'm watching from. I can see, oh, you just saw Drew Holiday. You hesitated to dribble the ball? No, go cross him up. Jason Kidd made a big mistake not letting Kyrie Irving bring the ball up more often against these guys because he best handler of all time, and you didn't put that guy to go up against Drew Holiday. It made no sense. But that being said, no, AP, we need a reverse sweep, man. Draymond out there pulling wrestling moves. He would be in my head too. Yo, man, Knicks. I'm sorry. That's why I respect them. That's why I respect them. Oh, you guys, think like for 2 seconds, man. AllBall hates this. But if you're Draymond Green and you know I'm on a championship team, bro, they are retweeting me every single day, all day long. Remember, the blueprint is Michael Jordan. Gatorade commercials, McDonald's commercials, Jordan commercials, Nike commercials, everything, right? Adam Silver saw, yo, they're watching me. They're promoting the NBA on this with Spike Lee and all right, yeah, it's Michael Jordan, but where you gonna watch Mike at? On TV, right? Fast forward, this is the hybrid version of all that in 1984. It's no more just television. We have smartphones. So anytime you're scrolling on your phone and you see the NBA, they're okay with it. And Draymond is exploiting the big business of the NBA. You think this? Draymond saying, I don't care. They need me. They need one of me, and I'm on a championship team. I don't know how he leveraged that thing with the Warriors, though. How he stays there. But they know that as long as they see Draymond Green on there, that's what makes him must-see TV. Because they know he might do something wild, like a wrestling move, Knicks 100. So he promotes the NBA with that. They're not gonna say it out loud. But to me, Adam Silver is saying it out loud when you're sitting there and you don't suspend them for the rest of the season for doing the craziest 360 spin-a-rooney right hook of all time. That's one of the craziest punches in NBA history. Your man did a salsa spin and then threw the Mike Tyson right hook. That was insane. And they said, you know what? You need some time off, Draymond. Go take a vacation. So what do you think? If you're Draymond Green, what are you thinking? Just think about it. Oh, they ain't trying to get rid of me. They need me. Bro, I haven't been kicked out the league yet? Man, please. Watch this. And every season it gets worse. That was just 4 months ago. It's not like that was his rookie year. He started hanging out with LeBron. Every post on Twitter, planted seeds in Warriors' head. He would go to the Lakers. That's how he stayed on the Warriors. I think it's more than that, my nigga. It has to be more than that because it's not like he doesn't know the game. I like when he does talk about basketball and doesn't get stuck on trying to sound cool and stand on business and stand on it and stand on it. No, just talk, bro. Stop trying to sound cool. Stop trying to feed to whatever crowd, man. Talk basketball, bro. That's what we want to hear you for. We want to hear the lunatic spew whatever garbage that you got away with last night. Trav B, been watching y'all for a month or so. Y'all doing great work. Yo, Trav, man. You don't know what the compliments do to my heart. Please says I can't take a compliment, so I have to start off with saying thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Because I really read all the comments. I try to read all of them. And the bad ones they're really not too many bad ones. There's a lot of like this, man. Draymond has a big mouth and is severely overrated. Yes, but how do you stay in the league is my point. He's showing you the game. You think they want to get rid of me? I'm big business. I don't sell sneakers. I sell right hooks and chest stomps and nut kicks. That's what Draymond sells for us. That is his product. And the NBA said, because that's the retweet. Remember, that's a commercial all day long. You retweet. Big mouth helps you in a lot of cases. Oh, Pete, what's going on? Pause. Hey, I'm 41. It's not just the big mouth. He has to be sitting there. Like, he didn't even apologize for the Kevin Durant thing. He really just said, y'all gonna mess this up, man. I ain't apologizing to Kevin Durant for calling him out of his name on a basketball court. Draymond Green is a certified nutcase. I love it. He leveraged his game up. He leveraged his name for his media career. He made the most out of the least amount of talent of superstardom that we've ever seen in the history of sports. I respect it, man. He saw the quit in KD. Nah, I don't think so. Remember, KD told him, "Yo, pass me the ball, man. What are you doing with the ball in your hands, Draymond?" He saw the B in KD. Do you understand what I'm saying? He saw the B in KD, my brother. KD, we saw with him in OKC. You ain't supposed to let that go. You ain't gonna do that. This man, he's supposed to snuff Draymond Green in front of everybody. Don't you ever talk to me like that again. It's either me or you. You out of this team. Imagine if Kevin Durant would have told me, you know what? You gotta go. You want me on this team, guys? Get him out of here. And it would have been over Draymond's career. He would have had to have linked up with LeBron to revive himself. But KD doesn't have the cojones. The cojones.